1001 Paper Birds. Jack and Jane were a perfect match in spite of their families' divergent backgrounds. Jane's family was affluent, while Jack's family were humble tenant farmers, barely scraping by. Jack adored Jane, and to express his love, he painstakingly folded 1,000 paper birds for her. Jane in turn hung the birds in their dwelling as a reminder of their love. Jack had written his every wish for Jane on each of the paper birds, 101 wishes, 101 promises. From, may we always love one another, to, may God protect Jane from harm, and, may we have a happy life, Jack had symbolized all his hopes for the two of them in the paper birds he had given to her. But, when Jack presented his 1,001st paper bird, it was different. This one was folded with a transparent paper, making it stand out from the other birds. As he handed it over to Jane, Jack said, "Jane, this is my 1001 paper bird." With an earnest heart, Jack proposed marriage to Jane. But Jane's response left him in shock. "I'm sorry, Jack," she said, "but I need something more than just love. I need wealth and money, like my parents said." His face a mixture of disbelief and fury, Jack called her matry, heartless, and cruel. Could their love survive the harsh demand of money? Would they find the strength to stay together until they were both grandparents, and until the time God called them? Finally, Jack departed from Jane, leaving her in a state of sadness. Jack's fervor was ignited, and he was adamant to succeed and make a triumphant life for himself. Jane's determination was her driving force to continue. Shortly after Jack's attempts to produce positive results, he was appointed head of the local branch of his workplace. Within a year, he had been given the position of manager of a legitimate corporation and, soon after, had acquired 50% of the company's shares. Today, Jack is a renowned success, his name known far and wide. As Jack drove around town in his new car, he happened upon an elderly couple, who appeared disheveled, walking in the downpour. Intrigued, Jack approached them, and upon realizing they were Jane's parents, he contemplated taking action to teach them a lesson. However, his moral compass wouldn't allow it, so he decided against it, and decided to follow where they had gone instead. Jack couldn't believe his eyes as he stumbled across Jane's parents entering a mysterious tomb filled with paper birds. Even more remarkable was the discovery of a photograph of Jane in the tomb. Without hesitation, Jack sprinted from his car and ran to Jane's grave to meet her parents. With a heavy heart, Jane's parents told Jack, "Jack, our financial resources have been exhausted from the costly treatments for Jane's malignant ovarian cancer. She left a letter for us to give you once we saw you." With teary eyes and trembling hands, Jack clutched a crumpled letter that had been handed to him by Jane's parents. As he unfolded the letter, he read the heartfelt words that lay within. "Jack, I'm sorry. I had to lie to you. I have malignant ovarian cancer that cannot be cured. I couldn't say this at the time, because it would have made you fall into a life of overwhelming sadness that would have ruined your life. I know you, Jack, which is why I'm doing this. I love you." As the realization of what the letter meant hit him, Jack couldn't help but weep. How could Jane have kept such a devastating secret from him? He felt so betrayed. He was acutely aware of the hurt Jane was subjected to when she was denounced as a gold digger, deemed cruel and heartless. He sensed the isolation Jane experienced in those last moments of anguish, and the desire for his companionship that she harbored. Yet, he chose to regard Jane as unfeeling. Jane had devoted herself to his well-being, so that he would not be engulfed by anguish and desolation. Love is not simply expressed through embraces and kisses, it is the willingness to sacrifice for someone we hold dear.